Let's see if we can hear anything. Okay, I can hear myself. Good. Hi, everyone. Okay, got it. Okay. Hello. Got weird lighting tonight. Let's see if I can adjust that. Is what it is. Hello, everyone. Let's see if I can got my little stuff here. I forget how to do these things because, oh, I guess I have to do it this way. Oh, what is that? Weird. It's like uploading all my videos here. Nope, wrong. Oh my gosh. Well, hope everyone's doing good tonight. Got something cool to share with you all. I'm still trying to figure out how I can see yeah. I'm not really as good with electronics as most people. I guess I'll have to turn it this way. Fine. All right. Well, welcome everyone. Today's an exciting day. Today Baby Lock released a new product. And what could that be? Some of you may have already seen or heard about this. Your dealer may have already told you about this. There are some disclaimers, as in everything. So I look so pale. I'm a little tired. I worked today, so excuse the way I look. And yeah, so it's a really cool package, I guess you could call it. It's actually called Baby Lock Design Suite. And what does that entail? Well, there's a couple things I'm going to say right off the bat. They're not embroidery designs. They are not embroidery designs. So basically, think of your IQ Designer. When we first start designing an IQ Designer, we are basically making shapes first, right? Well, those are artwork. So we're starting with artwork. And then think of the second part of IQ Designer when we push next. Think of that as your digitizer. So it's turning it into stitches. So these are basically files that are artwork that we turn into embroidery files that we then can use over on the embroidery side of my machine. So it's really, really cool. Now, again, there are some disclaimers to this. So they're not embroidery files, but I'm going to show you what you can do with them. They are considered like designer fills, like we have fills in our machines. Now, Design Suite works with, and this is really important, I want you to think about this, works with the new Solaris Vision, and or if you have the Baby Lock Solaris that is upgraded with the Upgrade 3. So you're basically turning that machine into that Solaris Vision. So starts at, now there's another way to get around this, but we're going to start with that. If you have a Solaris Vision or Solaris Upgrade 3, you can take these designs straight from the USB stick you get, and I'll explain that in a minute, and go directly to your machine into IQ Designer. And I'll show you how to do that. It's really easy. The second part of this is, can you use these outside of that? You can, if you have Palette 11. Yay! So in Palette 11, we know that we have 50 something built-in fills, right? So we can use those. We can design in there and we can use those fills the exact same way that we can use an IQ Designer, right? Well, we can take the Baby Lock the new Baby Lock Design Suite and use it the same way. Now, I'm not going to show you that tonight. I was thinking on Sunday, because Sunday's our next class. What we'll do is we'll do a little bit of that. I'll show you how to work with that in Palette. And also, I was going to show you a little silly sewing technique that I actually really love. So that kind of you can work together. Now, they're not just fills, they're also motif stitches. And in my brain, don't call them this, but if you think of motif stitches, they're kind of like decorative stitches. They're really pretty. We have used them before. If you've followed along with any of my videos before, you may have seen me use the candle wicking or the little zigzag, the little chain stitch. Well, these add much more. And so, it's really exciting because y'all have asked for more fills, and this is the easiest way to get more fills. If you have Palette 11 software, you can build your designs in there, bring them right over to your machine and stitch them out. Again, though, if you have Solaris Vision or Solaris with the upgrade 3, you can actually directly take it from the USB stick and put it into your machine. And I'm going to show you how to do that tonight. So there are questions that I'm going to get that I'm really not completely sure of. And that's because this is so new. So I may not be able to answer all the questions, but over time, all these questions will be answered. So I just want y'all to bear with me on that. So let's see, I know I'm already getting questions. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. There's a lot of hellos. Hey, Patty and Mike. Okay. So, okay. I'm already getting brother questions here. This is a Baby Lock product. I don't know what to say to that, to be honest with you, because they both use PES. So I don't really know what to say to that just yet. And if Mike wants to jump on and help me out with that, that would be great. But the designs themselves are not embroidery files. So what that means is that our machines read something, it's a file format. Think about your PES, or if you have another brand or a DST, our embroidery side of our machine reads that. But our IQ designer side of our machine reads a different format. And I'm going to be honest with you, I can't ever remember those letters. But I don't know. And that's why I wanted to come on and say, first, I don't know if I can answer all the questions because I'm still learning all the odds and ends. So when do these ship? Today. Today. I'm going to say today because today was the launch. And you need to get in touch with your Baby Lock dealer closest to home to you. And I'm going to show you. I know I'm just saying something right now, but I'm going to show you what it all looks like. It's really, really cool. It's something that we've asked for and we've gotten more designs. But what's really great about it is that we're starting off with seasons. And I heard Patty and Mike talk today about it. They're like, well, this is the perfect time because right now the seasons that they just came out with are the seasons we're going to be getting ready for coming up, like Thanksgiving and the Christmas holidays or winter holidays, Halloween, or New Year's, which I've never had a New Year's collection before. So I'm actually really loving it. I'm going to show you. I've stitched them all out. So can it be used on the Altair? Okay. I know we were going to get that question. If you have Palette 11, you can bring it in and design the designs on Palette 11, Laura, and then bring it over to the Altair, if I'm correct. You have to watch size, of course. I mean, it's going to save it as an embroidery design. Caveat. But they do not direct connect to the Altair or the Meridian. Here we go. Yes, I knew Mike would have my back. There we go. Okay, let me read what Mike said, okay? These designs were created and tested on baby lock machines and software. They have not yet, or I don't even know yet, I shouldn't even say yet, I'm sorry. They have not been tested on brother machines. So it keeps switching up on me. Hold on one second. So there is no guarantee that they will work on a brother product, and our consumer support won't be able to provide assistance. That being said, it should work, but again, no guarantee. So that was eloquent. That was perfect, Mike. Thank you so much. So again, he said, with all that right there, that being said, it should work. However, it's no guarantee. So there we go. When do you have time to do all of this? I don't. Again, Betty, yeah, if you'll go back up to Mike's answer, that was perfect. So they have not been tested on there, so there's no guarantee. So let's put it that way. I like it. Perfect. Once all these holidays over, I'm done with them thinking about summer and not winter. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but remember, well, I haven't said this yet, so I keep saying remember, but I haven't even said anything about the whole that. So, and PE11 is a brother product. Okay. Okay, great. All right, well, there we go. So what are we talking about here? Do y'all want to see some fills and some motifs? What it's all about? I do. Let me show you. Okay, I don't have the pretty little case that it comes in. So there is a pretty little case that comes in, and it has the picture of Mike's beautiful pumpkins on the front that he's used these beautiful, I'm going to call them fills, on. And but when you open it up, what you're going to get, this is even more exciting. Not a CD. Yay! You're going to get a USB stick. And what's going to come on there is all four of the collections. There's four collections. So there's the winter, the Halloween, Thanksgiving, and New Year's. That's what we're starting out with. There will be more. They are reasonably priced. I can say this, MSRP is $99, very inexpensive. Now, in each of those folders, there are 5 different designs for the fills. For the motifs, I've already forgotten how many are in each of those, but I'm going to show you. And here, let me show you also what you get, which is really, really nice, are directions on how to load them, not only on the Solaris Vision, Solaris upgraded to 3, or Palette 11. They have written these beautiful directions. And see that little guy right here, this QR code right here? Well, what you're going to be able to do eventually is scan this with your phone or your iPad, and it's going to take you to to a video that I'm assuming Mike's going to make, and you'll be able to follow along directions with him, which is, if you're like me, I need to see someone do it. But these directions actually were really easy for me to follow along with. I loved them. Great job, y'all. And these designs were made by our very own Karen, if I say, I'm sorry, Karen Parker, and everybody, Mr. Mike Johns. So they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. You also can print out this, and I like to have a visualization here, and I'm going to show you on my computer. You don't have to look at them like this, but this is all you get in there. Look at all that stuff. Oh, that's a lot. 5 motifs, 5 different, I'm calling them fills. This is the best way for me to remember it. Fills right here. So yes, there will be more. Okay. One second. I'm just making sure there's not any. I need to learn about this item from the beginning. Absolutely. And that's why the instructions are so important. They're beautifully done. They're very easy to follow. And also Mike will be doing the videos as well. But there's a lot of us baby lock educators and we've gotten to play with this. So that means that we're going to be showing y'all how to use it too. So that's really cool. It has to be a Vision or a Solaris upgraded to 3. Yes, Diane. 1 second. I'm just making sure there's no. Yeah, Lynn. Yeah, I know. It's exciting, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So in order to kind of really get you to see how this is going to work, I thought the best way to start out was showing you on the Solaris Vision. I have the upgrade 3, and it'll make total sense once you see it in person. But I do want to show you a couple things first. So let's kind of take a look at all the fills. All right, here we go. So this is a little bit better than what I was trying to show you. Let's see how stinking cute these are. The first set right here is the Halloween. Oh my God. And I didn't notice something until it was either Mike or Karen mentioned it to us, that there's one of these that I absolutely love. And I'm going to zoom in close on it. Let's see. See this one right here? You see some bats and some swirly swirls? They actually spell out boo. And I thought that was genius. So stinking cute. I love this one. So you can see the B and the OO. Love that one. That one's my favorite. Okay. So as I zoom out, what you'll see is here are the 5 holiday fills for the Halloween. And then the 5 motif stitches. Look at the baby owls. Oh my gosh, they are so stinking cute. I love these. I'm going to say stinking cute a lot in this video. All right, the next one is Thanksgiving. We have the cute little pies. Oh my God, I love that one. The cornucopia. I love this hippie vibe right here. Let's look at this one right here. Give thanks. To me, it feels very like, groovy. I love that one. And then these cute little turkeys and this beautiful wheat one. That one's going to be really elegant. I like that one. And when I stitched it out, it was really, really pretty. And then we can see give thanks. We got some pumpkin pie. We got those are so cute, turkeys and some wheat. All right, let's keep looking real quick here. Next, we have the holiday. These right here stitch out so beautifully. And Mike, I've got to tell you, they stitch out beautifully. I'm going to show my samples here in a minute. Well, my kind of samples. The candy canes are cute. The holly right here and the beautiful, this reminds me of my grandmother. I don't know why. It just fills me with so much joy. This candle right here. And I think it's because I have something that looks like that. And this happy holidays. And then we have these cute little motifs over here. And the last one, which I really enjoyed stitching out because I've never personally seen any background quilting or fills for New Year's, which I've never thought of before, but I love these. So right here we have some of the calendar, champagne, whoop, whoop, New Year's or Happy New Year's. It's really beautiful. This almost reminds me of Art Deco. Love this. And then the hat and the little tutor. I don't know what to call it. Okay. And then I played with this Happy New Year one. I haven't stitched it out yet. It's so pretty as a motif stitch. So yeah, it does look like a stained glass window. So yeah, I love these. Now, with that being said, guys, these are going to continue. They are working so hard to make more and more and more fills. So this is not the only collection. Read that up here, Holiday Fill and Motif Collection 1, number 1. Love it. So excited. And then I just wanted to quickly show you, these are the instructions so you can kind of see them up close. And y'all know I need pictures. So this, it was so much help. And it was really easy to do. So I think, let me go back here. I wonder if I can pull this up real quick in front of you all. Let me see, will it go up? I might have to stop share and reshare. Yeah. So this is the cover. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can kind of like that. So look how cute those pumpkins are. Mike, I need that pattern yesterday. That is so cute. I love it, love it, love it. So yay, welcome to Baby Lock Design Suite. So let's see how this works, okay? And again, I'm just going to do it today over on my Solaris that is upgraded to upgrade 3 and show you how easy it is to bring them in. Now, I didn't get the fancy USB, but that's okay. I had a fancy USB. So I saved everything just like it would look on yours. So I've got this cute little USB. You're going to have your own special coveted one. What you want to be careful of is don't erase the designs on that USB. Okay. I wouldn't even add anything else onto that USB. I would just save this one as my coveted first collection of Design Suite. Okay. So we're going to take this, we're going to put it into the machine, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is to create with them, because you're already familiar with this. If you work with IQ Designer or Palette, you know how to do this. But pulling them, bringing them in is a little bit of a different process, but it's super easy. So there we go. Y'all ready? I am. I'm ready to show you. And then I'll show you my samples. Well, my kind of samples. We're calling them kind of samples today. All right. Well, oh, oops. All right. I had to make me a little guide here to get my camera exactly. Look how straight it is, guys. Y'all know it's barely ever this straight. So I think what I'm going to do is turn the light down on it just a little bit. Oh, that's good. Okay. So I'm going to take my USB and I'm going to put it in my USB port over here somewhere. I'm doing it completely blind. Aha, I made it. And so really what I want to do is, if I want to use these, I'm just going to go to IQ Designer to start with. And you're going to be able to play with a lot of these. So let's start with that. I'm going to use my mouse and my fingers aren't in the way. So I'm going to click on IQ Designer. And of course, I already messed everything up. There we go. And what I want to do now, this is why you need the Solaris Vision or the upgrade in order to bring these in. And you're going to see why here in just a second. So let's say we want to bring one of these new ones in. We're going to start with the fills. So we're first going to go to our fills. And I always personally just use that little piece of paper to tap on it. And we're going to go find our pretty fills, our decorative fills. So if you've been doing this a while, you'll know that is under your little bubbles right here. And then select. Now, with the upgrade and with the Solaris Vision, with upgrade 3 and the Solaris Vision, you got this little tab right here. Okay. And that is not on any of the other machines. This is where we can bring in our custom designs. Y'all see where they were going with this? So we could have more fun. So we're going to tap on our custom. And then what you'll notice is there's a little pocket with an arrow hitchhiking its way out of it. So we want to select that. And because I have my USB stick in, it pulled up all the folders for my designs, okay? So we have the Halloween, we have Happy New Year, Holiday Collection, Thanksgiving, Winter. So let's start with the Halloween. So first thing that I'm going to do is tap on that. And I have the choice between my fills and my motifs. Now, we're not going to worry about the fills because we got to look that up somewhere else. But we're going to click on the motifs and it's going to show me. Oops, I don't think I copied that one correctly, but it did work on the other ones. So I'll come here. Let's go to we're going to do Happy New Year. Oh, this did work. Earlier, I was playing. Oh, that's because, did y'all see what I was doing? I kept clicking on motifs. No wonder it doesn't work, Anna. We're going to go to Halloween. And we're going to click on fills. Remember to click on fills. There we go. There they are. And so there they are. The spider web's super cool. I love this. Actually, we'll select the spider web. And all I have to do is select OK. I went to the motif. Yes, I know, Ginger girl. I know. Now I can keep adding on to these. So I can go back out and go to Halloween. And Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you can have 12 on there at a time. Let's use the boo and OK. So there we go. So I want to start out. Now these are going to hang on there until I clear them out. Okay. I want to start with the spider web. There we go. And all I'm going to do is select OK. And I can choose a color, of course. We'll have a purple spider web. And if I wanted the whole thing, the whole screen to be filled up right here, thanks, Mike, then all I have to do is turn on my bucket and do that. Now, remember, this is what I want you to think of as artwork. And then when we go to our next page is when the digitizing work goes on. So if it's easier for you to separate it out that way. Now, look how cool that is. But guess what's so awesome? With these fills, we can still use all of our editing tools. So I'm going to go up to, I don't know, 200%. Let's see what happens at 200. Ooh, I like that, actually. We're going to save that because that's going to be really cool. Okay. All right. So now, once I've changed it, I can do my, all my other stuff I want to do. I can change the direction. I can random shift it. I can play with the position offset. I can still do all those things. All I would have to do is hit set, OK, and I can stitch this out as a really cool background. Right? OK, well, let's go home. What else can we do with it? The same thing that you can do when I teach y'all how to do different projects. We can go grab a shape. Let's find a fun shape. Oh, I'm going to use that one. Let's do a spooky heart. I'm going to come in here really quickly and change something. I don't want the satin stitch to show up. Okay, so let's go to our fills. And let's go back and we're going to go to custom. Now, remember, I pulled up 2. I can pull all of them in, but I want to select the boo. And I'll do purple again. Take my bucket and tap inside the heart. And now let's select next. There's my boo. So you can kind of see the B-O-O, and then it's upside down there. I love that. But I'm going to shrink it down so I get a lot of boos. I don't want boos, please. No mean faces today. There we go. So I got a lot of them now. So I'm going to hit set, OK, and it's ready to stitch out. So let's zoom in a little bit so you can see what's happening. See the boo? Isn't that cute? I love it. So adorable. OK, so now I'm going to go home and we're going to just create something cute. So remember, sometimes I show you guys how to outline around a design and a regular embroidery design. So let's try that. Let's go to embroidery. Let's go to this one and let's go to holidays. And let's look for something cute. How about, since I do love the Halloween ones. I'm going to select my witch and I'm going to select set. Now what I want to do is I wanted to keep my hands out of this, I guess. Now what I want to do is create an outline around her, because if I were to go put a fill in right now, it would lay right on top of her, wouldn't it? Unless we moved it, but I like when things are outlined. So we're going to go to edit. We're going to come down here to our little flower. And we're going to move that distance away just a little bit, because I don't like my outline sitting right on top of the design. I'm going to select memory and OK. And now I'm going to go to add. I'm going to select IQ Designer. And first I'm going to select a fun shape. So I'm going to go grab a shape, and this little flag is really cool. So I'm going to say OK. And I think I'm going to rotate it. And then I'm going to change the size. I know I'm going fast, but you can always rewatch this at any time. There we go. Okay. And let's go grab her outline. So our outlines are going to be in the circle and square underneath the little flower. Your custom tab is also available on the Auto Stipple and Auto Echo tab in embroidery. Yeah, neat. Okay, thanks, Mike. Okay, so we're going to select her, put her in there. And then what we're going to do is come to our fills. And we're going to go to our little bubbles. We're going to select, go to our custom again. Now I can use the booze, or I can use the, I can't believe I kept hitting motifs. Let's see, there's some cute little bats. Oh, you know what? I want to use the owls. So I'm going to select the owls, and then I'll select OK again, and let's just use a color. And I'm going to use my bucket and tap around her. So you can see there she is. The design is in the embroidery side. We're in IQ right now, so we're going to select next. And it's going to show me what it's going to look like real time. Now I want them to be a little bit more spread out, a little bit bigger. So I'm going to take it to about 150. Okay. And I'm going to turn the outline on. I personally like my outline on. There we go. And that's going to look really cute when we move it over. However, what if I don't like this, this outline, this satin outline? Let's go to the outline. Let's click on it up here, right where I'm at right here. And let's go to our motif stitches and select. Let's go to custom. We can use our little pocket with the arrow going outside of it, and let's look for Halloween motif stitches. This is where I can use it. And let's use the boo right here. And select OK, OK. And I'm going to change the color just so we can see it a little bit better. Well, let's do the green. And say OK. And what you're going to see is little boos all the way around. Now, can I change the size of these? Heck yeah, you can. Now, because decorative stitching, and I'm using air quotes here, is decorative stitching, they are small, but if I zoom in, look how cute. Let's go find them. Boo! There they are right there. It's so cute. All right, so let's hit set. Okay. And now I have this cute little banner. I don't know what it is. It's just me playing. So I have my witch, I have my owls, and I have my new motif stitches of the boo all the way around. How cute is that? It really is cute. I bet you stitched out. It would be really cute. So let's save it so I can stitch it out, guys. I think it'd be kind of cute on a flag, don't y'all? Like, you know, like a little garden flag. How big is this? Yeah, it's big enough for my largest hoop. So I may just have to do that for Halloween. Just might have to. Okay. So let's just take a quick look at those more motif stitches right there. Now I'm just going to grab a shape. I don't know. I'll just grab a square. We're just going to start with a square. And to find your motif stitches, now I went kind of the backwards way a minute ago. We're going to go the way you probably normally would. So remember down here, this grouping right here are our fill stitches. So this grouping up here are our line stitches, line/motif. So we're going to come up here and select the piece of paper. And we're going to select these 3 little flower icons right here and then able to pull this up. Could you fill the white spots that was empty inside the witch? Of course you could. The white spots that was empty inside. Yeah, I don't see why not. You might have to draw some things. Use the right up here, your pencils. And you can draw in a little area and you can fill that in. You can do whatever you want. The sky is your limit when it comes to designing either on this or on palette 11. So we're going to come here to our little pocket and we're going to do some different ones. Which ones haven't I played with? I've played with winter, I think. No, I haven't played with winter. So let's go into winter. And we're using the motifs in the right place. And oh, the bows. Oh, the bows. I got to do the bows. We're going to say, okay. And let's select a color that hopefully you can see on screen. I'm going to turn on my bucket and tap my line. And let's select next. Now, if I zoom in, they're really, really close to each other. Right? And now they're cute as all get out. But I can space them out. I've got my spacer here. So let's space them further apart. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. Now that's adorable. And I can make them, bigger. So let's make them bigger. Let's see how big we can get them. I'm just going to keep going. It allows me to. Okay, well, I'm going to stop there. For time purposes. Look how big. Oh my gosh, Mike, this is so cool. Oh my God. Oh, okay. I'm in love. This is precious. Now can I change the orientation? I think I can. Meaning that they can go to the outside. Oh, that's even cuter. I love this. I absolutely love this. So guys, see how much fun you can have with it. Should we save that one just in case? Let's save that one so I don't forget what I did. Yeah, so basically, okay, I'm coming back. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to turn. Oh, yep, get to see my crazy broom here. That's the dead spot. Hold on. Get to come back to me now. Okay. So in a nutshell, that is Design Suite. Again, on Sunday, I'll show you the palette way. So let me quickly check and make sure there are no questions. It's all. Okay. One second, I'm just checking for questions real quick. Thanks, Mike, for getting that. Yep, you have all the same editing features. And that's the coolest thing about this, because it would be boring if we didn't, right? It'd be like super boring. So yeah. Okay. So let's take a look at some of my stitch outs and my kind of samples. Now, this is one of my kind of samples. It's not done. Don't judge me. So, and I forgot to add one in. I was thinking about doing just like little mini quilts with it so I could showcase the stitching on them. Isn't that pretty? And these are just at regular size, or like right when you do like I think it was a 4.5 inch is what I ended up making a block around them. Look at that. So this one I forgot to put in. Oh, wait, it's on this side. This one I forgot to put in. This was totally my idea, but not really. So see the Jenny join method there. So basically I made the blocks and then I butted them up together and I used a decorative stitch to Jenny join them. And that is just a term that I think Jenny Haskins coined, and we call it Jenny joining. So this is not the prettiest sample at all. But I'm going to go with it and stick with it. I'm not showing you the back whatsoever. But these I just did quilt as you go little strips. And but let me show you the other ones stitch out. I've stitched them all out. And then I'll make better samples with them. It's a pretty little quilt. Thank you, Ginger. The other ones will be better, I promise. Okay, so the New Year's ones, which I really do love. I love these. Got a little fuzzball on one. So Happy New Year. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. Yeah. The little Art Deco one, super cute. Look how nice and thick and gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I love that one. And the champagne glasses. Remember, you can size these down to be a bunch of little champagne glasses, but this one, these would be the super cute coasters. Super cute coasters for your New Year's party. And then you can give them away as gifts. Happy New Year's hat. And the calendar. I can't believe I even got this far, y'all. Okay, Halloween. So this one's a little big, but you can see the boo. Love it. The owls. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Y'all did such a good job on this, Mike. The beautiful web. And I just love these cool little things that are happening on the sides here. It's so cute. Yeah, Ginger, once you see them stitched out, it's a total different story. My bat was, well, I guess that's correct. The bats normally do sleep upside down, but look how cute. And they're so well digitized. Okay. Or designed. Let me say that the correct way. They're so well designed. Okay. And the bats. Jason liked this one. All right, I'm almost done. Okay. And now we've got Thanksgiving, and hopefully you can see these good. I wanted to do a variegated thread, and it's a little light, but hopefully you can see it. Okay. Give thanks. This is the one that gives me the groovy feels. I love this one. And the turkeys, because who doesn't love a good turkey? And pie. Who doesn't love good pie? Oh, and this one's so pretty. The wheat. See how elegant that one's going to be on like a pretty table runner or something like that. And then the cornucopia, which is, you got to have a cornucopia. So now that you've seen what they look like, and especially this, I love this on the black and white, or black and white. I mean, it's just so pretty, so pretty. So make sure to call your and guys, there'll be more answers once I work with it more and more that I'm learning about it. So make sure to call your local Baby Lock dealer and get this set ordered. Again, let's go over a couple things. It's not embroidery designs, but you can bring them into the machine if you have a Solaris Vision, or you have a Solaris that's upgraded to upgrade 3, or you have palette 11. Now, all the other stuff, I'm just not quite sure of yet. So just bear with me. Oh my gosh, I just noticed my shamrocks have turned around over there. Right, Trudy, there's so many possibilities. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun with them. And don't worry, there's going to be more collections. So everybody, please, Karen Parker is not on here, but please, if you go on any of the Baby Lock Facebook pages or anything, I want you to thank Mike and Karen for this beautiful collection, and then everybody else there that went through, helping them with it, Patty and um, all the rest of their team there. They're really amazing. You see why I want to be a part of their community. They're really great. They think about you. And that's the coolest thing about Baby Lock to me is they think about you. They think about you wanting to use your machine. And that's why we got them. So, uh, I hope yeah, I did. I did really good on my exam. Thank you guys. Yes, yes, that was stressful. I'm trying to forget about it. But yes, I did. I passed and I made a good grade. And so I'm very happy. All right. So, well, via download, probably I don't know if that's ever going to be a possibility. And I hate to say it like that, but I don't know. That is something you can any suggestions, you can go to Baby Lock's website and send them some suggestions and all that. They really do listen. And, I know I'm not talking about any other, sewing businesses or anything. I'm just talking about in general businesses. A lot of big businesses don't really listen to the public, but I know they do. And that's why I want to be a part of them. Why I want to be a Baby Lock educator is because they actually listen to the consumer, to you, and see, they did this for you. All right. Okay. So Candy, we did talk about that a little while ago. The best explanation for that is this is a Baby Lock product. So if you scroll back up in the comments there, Mike put it very well. There's no guarantee. It may work or it may not. This is a Baby Lock product. So, if you want to try it, sure. But there's no guarantee that it will. We've not tested it out on brother products. Let's put it that way, because we are Baby Lock. Hope that helps. Okay. All right. Just give us an option. Absolutely, Trudy. Yeah, I'm not sure if they'll do that, but again, you can always send your definitely some. And you know what? I know a lot of people from Baby Lock are, we're all friends, and so they see this and they see these different questions and they really think about it too. All right. So, okay. Well, I hope that answered some questions. Like always, I'm always a jumble of words, but hopefully you learned something new about our new product coming out. I'm very excited about it because I have more choices now. I love more choices. So we will be back on Sunday for our regular Sunday Night Live at 5 p.m. Eastern here. Same thing, just like we did this. And I'll actually have my samples done. And we'll go over how to do this in palette. And we'll also, I'll show you the Jenny join method, just because it's a really fun method you can use for other things. It's not really, you don't have to use it for quilts. All right. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you Sunday. And thanks, Mike, for helping me with the questions. Everybody have a great evening. Remember to shop local and shop small. Bye. Takes me forever to log off this. Bye, everyone.